This month, let's return to the fundamentals of life insurance. If you've been thinking about buying a life insurance policy and kind of doing the homework but haven't pulled the trigger yet, and you've been hearing a lot about, there's rising interest rates, what does that do to policies? There's inflationary pressures. Well, if we were to go back in time over the last 30 years, there is actually tremendous value in your life insurance policy. And what I mean by that is if you look at premiums that were charged 20 years ago, even 30 years ago, they haven't changed that much up until today. And this is because of the competitive landscape of the life insurance industry in the U.S. So a lot of you, if you're doing your research on life insurance, you may see that there's fewer and fewer carriers in the industry, and that's a separate conversation. But as a part of that, that means there's been a lot of competitive pressures. And the insureds have benefited from those pressures in terms of not seeing premiums rise with the cost of living. Now, conversely, there is something to look out for. As carriers have become more competitive, they've had to take methods to protect themselves. And so, if you were to take a look at a life insurance contract, 20 years ago, if you were buying it, you were really considering just the current charges in the policy. Well, you didn't really think about the guaranteed charges where a carrier could take things if the carrier chose to. And that's what we're seeing today is because of those competitive pressures with the life insurance companies and a little bit of race to the bottom in pricing, that they are taking steps to protect themselves by raising charges in the policy, whether it's the cost of insurance or administrative fees, from the current figures to guaranteed. So we tell people, yes, today's a great time to buy your life insurance in terms of money for what you're getting, but pay attention to what those guaranteed charges are in the policy. You might even consider paying more for your premium than what's charged, particularly if it's a cash value life insurance policy where you can get ahead of any trouble that might come down the road. Meaning if there are any price or cost increases down the road, that you're covered with your cash value by paying additional premium. If we can be of any help in helping you make a decision about your life insurance transaction, reach out to us at lifeinsurancestrategiesgroup.com. Remember, we don't sell products. We help affluent individuals, families, and institutions make decisions about complex life insurance transactions.